What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azrael's Gaming. Now, I know it's been a little bit of a while since we jumped back into Crimson Shore. I've kind of been busy with the holiday season. I do celebrate Christmas, and with it coming up, I've just been really super busy. But we're going to jump back into this, and hopefully I'll have time, because I know I usually release these like one right after another. Just haven't been able to do it with this, and I've also got some other things that, I want to get going as well. So I'll try to get into these as often as I can. Excuse me. But in the last episode, they ran into a man who has no idea who he is, what's been going on. Like, he thinks his name is John because he had like a business card or something on him. And that was like the only thing on that card was the name of John. And, we're probably hopefully going to find out who he is. We've been kind of working with Zero. I still don't know if I 100% trust Zero just yet, because Zero's not giving us any concrete proof of any of the things that they've said. So let's go ahead. We're going to complete the hacking process. Now, I believe this was something that came back, that it had been decrypted, kind of like while we were waiting. Excuse me. We also got, we're unlocking the code. That's what it was. But there was also something that supposedly came out that we could get access to, but then we got like Dwight Jr. Coming at us and saying, we need to be more professional, and, he was going to take over things and stuff like that, when we couldn't always do stuff. So, but that is right. They were trying to get into a area that was locked. We were able to hack it. So we've got the passcode. It's 4379. Okay. So thank you and praise the sun. I could have invested the time more wisely. About time. Like, thank you and praise the sun. We are always going to say that every time we have that option. Praise it. Just cracks me up. Okay. The code is 4379. Okay. We'll try it. We're in. What happened here? Looks like a quick departure. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely abandoned. Although there's some roots growing in there at the top upper right. But, I mean, other than it looks like a little checkout area, almost. Like, it's obviously a computer. I don't know, maybe it was like a front desk or something like that. I mean, there's no pictures, no maps, no nothing. It's just like kind of odd. You think if it was just long abandoned that they would have left stuff there, like, other than a computer. Okay, what's the story with the broken glass cabinet? Looks pretty abandoned. Is there a computer? I mean, that's what it looks like. I'm kind of curious about the glass cabinet, because I saw that too. I mean, I doubt there's any power unless there's like backup generators. Let's go the glass cabinet. That's a very good question. Looks out of place. Maybe it was destroyed during the evacuation, or the shock of the explosion felt up to here. That's also possible. Have you ever forgotten that we picked up a complete stranger on a supposedly deserted island? It's okay. Calm down. Look, Jasmine is right. Let's concentrate on the essentials. What are you going to do now? Yes, take it easy, Jasmine. Look, what are you guys going to do now? Where are you going to take John? What are you going to do with him? Right. Jasmine, what are we going to do now? It's now too dark to go any further. We'll spend the night here. And what about John? I will put him up somewhere. I will put him up somewhere away from you. Kind of made sense. Is he our prisoner now or what? I don't think he poses any danger. Better safe than sorry. Like, I mean, are we going to consider him a prisoner? also find it a bit drastic. It would be drastic if he is dangerous. Pity can quickly lead to someone being hurt. He remains a risk factor until I say otherwise. Got it? I think we got it. If you think so, you're right. Look, she's safety and security. If she thinks so, then I guess we have to go with her. Yes, I do. I'll take John to an adjoining room for now. Then I'll take another good look around. Prepare everything for the night camp, please. Do we also make campfires and marshmallows? Just kidding, Jasmine. Just stay alert. Okay, why? You're safe in the building. You always make it sound so dramatic. Look, I get why she's saying that. I wish there was kind of like a choice that agrees with that. But I mean, they could be safe in the building. I mean, there are things outside of the building, but from my desk, I'd see it that way too. We should basically expect anything, so just pay attention. What should we pay attention to? Could there be a tiger lurking around the corner? The point is that I haven't checked everything yet. Animals may have entered the building through side entrances or windows. Great. I can reassure you, Helen, it can't be tigers. Okay, why are you so sure? I think anything is possible on this island. You wouldn't have expected an aggressive spider on the wall either. Look, I think on this island, anything is possible. From what we've seen, tigers are not native to tropical islands. Except maybe on Sumatra, but we're not there. All right, then I'll take your word for it. There's a relatively neat space over here. We can spread out the sleeping bags there. Wait, we're coming over to you. Oh, pretty. I was gonna say, Oliver's been pretty quiet here lately. What did you expect? A 5-star luxury suite with sea view? Well, not this. Oh, there's actually beds. It actually is pretty clean there. Almost like, somebody just made them and they went off for the day. There are even 3 beds. This could indeed be much worse. I'll take the bed in the middle. I'm just saying that. Okay, I'll take the bed in the middle. You could have all of them for all I care. Yep, I prefer to sleep on the floor too. Oh, come on, Oliver. If I was there and I picked a bed, you would snuggle up next to me. Come on. I can already see the mites crawling. Look, it ain't gonna be any different than what's probably on the floor. There's enough space on the floor for all. Here we go. Okay, so Rachel's messaging us. I can't wait to see if Helen gets a wink of sleep here tonight. At the moment, you can tell that she imagined it all differently. Well, probably, will probably remain her only expedition assignment. She'll be fine. I would feel the same way. I mean, stuff like this, you would imagine it to go a little bit differently, and then, it turning out completely different. I think that would probably, bother anybody, but I mean, they're going onto an island looking, for stuff. It's not going to be, you're going to be like roughing it for the most part. So, look, I think she'll be fine. Do you think so? She's tough. Let's see how she will react to possible sleep deprivation. For my part, I need very little sleep on such expeditions. I'm usually too excited and don't want to miss anything. That's why I'm having a look around here. Okay, isn't it too dangerous if you walk around alone? Have you prepared your sleeping bag yet? Have you discovered anything exciting yet? Yeah, have you seen anything interesting? Except for more dust. Unfortunately not. But I'm still hoping there's a lab here. Then perhaps I could examine the blood samples directly. And you think that's the one thing that's still intact or what? That would be brilliant. Are you going to search the whole building? Yeah, I mean, do you think that's the one thing that's like still intact? If I don't look, I can't know. I've just turned into a corridor on the first floor. There was an old sign which could indicate a laboratory. Okay, she's recording an audio message. Okay, let's listen.
It's a little bit creepy, truly, walking through these empty, dark, and silent corridors. Lion roars, hissing snakes, those never bother me. But footsteps echoing through old buildings, that really does have a bit of a horror movie vibe. Call me crazy, but I wouldn't be surprised if a clown suddenly appeared in front of me. If I see a red balloon, I'll be gone faster than you can say boo.
Funny that she brings up clowns. Okay, I could do without a leading role in the horror movie Red Balloon. What? I love Pennywise. The Tim Curry one, by the way, that he'd have to be my favorite one. Nope, nope, nope. Horror movies are not my vibe at all. Found it. But I don't think that will work. Yeah. Man, this is like long since abandoned. This is years upon years of abandonment. Speaking of horror movies, the microscope is still there. Fits the rest of the building. Yeah, because I don't know what she was thinking she was going to find. Yes, unfortunately. Would have been too easy. Okay, at least that keeps things exciting. Shall I ask Solaris if there is another lab? Who knows what it's good for? Look, you want me to see if Solaris knows about another lab nearby? Nope, that's fine, but thanks. We will arrive at the research station tomorrow. The facilities will be better, or will be better than here. Okay, hopefully. And you think it will look better than there than in this lab? Definitely. Let's try to be optimistic. We'll say, you know what? Definitely. We'll know more tomorrow. I was wondering when Oliver was going to message me. Hey, I'm sitting with John right now. I replaced Jasmine. She allowed that. Please be careful. What is he like? Look, be careful because we don't know what could happen. Of course. But honestly, I don't think he wants to hurt us. He's probably more afraid of us. I believe that too. This can all just be tactics. You still can't trust him. Look, I don't think he is either. He doesn't even remember anything. I would love to know what happened to him. He seems lost. But definitely not completely crazy. Okay, was he alone the whole time? Why did he never get off this island? Where has he been living all this time? Good question. Apparently, he's not had a permanent home. Some nights he spent in buildings like this one. Or he slept hidden between large tree roots. I can't even imagine what that's like. Living between wild animals without any human contact. He must be completely traumatized. Someone must be missing him, right? I'm surprised he can still get a clear sentence out at all. I mean, that's something too. Like, does he have family? Maybe there's somebody who's looking for him. Yes, kind of strange. He's mumbling again. I guess he's been talking to himself a lot. How can we get him to remember? Okay, where was he when the explosion took place? Was he with someone when the explosion happened? Was he injured by the explosion? Yeah, like, I wonder where he was when the explosion took place. I mean, Oliver's not going to know the answer to that. Or if he was even with somebody. I mean, that would be a good one, too. He's not sure. He can only remember the loud bang and the shockwave. When he woke up again, everything was quiet around him. None of this really helps. Surely that can't be all there is to it. This only raises more questions. He wants me to take off his handcuffs. They hurt him. Okay, Oliver's calling.
I... I'd like to help you, but I can't remember anything from before the explosion. Please. I've been trying to survive here for years. Take these handcuffs off me. Look at me. I'm just skin and bone. What harm could I do? You're my only chance to escape this red hell.
I mean, at least, like, loosen him up if you don't trust him that much. Okay, what does he mean by red hell? I think we should do it. Don't take off the handcuffs. Well, I know what he means by red hell, the island. I don't know if we should remove them or not. I mean, he makes a good point. Who's he really going to hurt? I would think Oliver could probably overpower him if needed be. We don't know how much access he's had to food, water, I mean, stuff like that. But then Oliver could get in trouble with Jasmine, so I don't know if we want to suggest that, but what does he mean by red hell? That's like I said, we know that one. Don't take out. Look, I think we should do it. You know what? Let's do it. Let's live a little. I think so too. I think Oliver would suggest that anyway, to be honest. There's only one problem. Jasmine has the keys. I hope she comes back soon. We can't keep him here like a prisoner forever. I'll get him something to drink. That's the least I can do for him. Okay, so Helen's messaging us. Don't judge me. But after the shock, I need a cigarette. Which shock I'm in, I can't help it. Smoking is unhealthy. Look, smoking's unhealthy, but you do you. You know, if that helps you cope, but yeah, I know. I actually don't want to smoke here. Or I actually didn't want to smoke here. But with the sleeping situation, I needed a short break. The sleeping situation shocked you more than John. You grow with your challenges. You'll just have to deal with it. Look, that shocks you more than John. Strange, isn't it? I don't think he poses any serious danger. Especially right now while I'm out here. I'm standing right in front of the door and can hardly see anything. There's rustling sounds all around me. Wait, did you go outside? I can hear crickets and I think frogs or something. Oh my god, she went outside to do it. I would have just picked like a far-off room and done it. The most threatening, however, are the cracking branches, as if someone is sneaking around. It's already sending shivers down my spine. Don't get carried away. Maybe John wasn't alone after all. Yeah, let's figure out more. Wow. You know how to put others at ease. I don't think there's anyone else here besides him. He should have encountered them by now. I mean, you don't know that. You guys just got to the island. I'm rather afraid that some wild animal will jump out of the bushes. Then go back inside. I don't think a wild animal will attack you out of nowhere. Anything is possible on an island like this. Like, then go back inside if that's how you feel. I don't think I would want to smoke. I would just be like, you know what, I'm fine. Okay. So just sex, is she calling out?
I just wanted to show you guys how creepy it is here. It's not like I've never been in the woods before. But this is on a whole other level.
It sounded like something was running behind her. Helen, there was something behind you. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I thought I saw something. Just rejoin the others. I don't think you're safe out there. Can we see that? I don't know if we can see that video again. I don't remember if they let us see the phone calls. They do. Okay, let's watch it again.
I just wanted to show you guys how creepy it is here. It's not like I've never been in the woods before.
Mm-hmm.
This is on a whole other level.
Yeah, it looked like something like ran past her like twice. Look, there's something behind you. You need to go inside right now. Like, why is your back to the woods? I wouldn't even do that. My back would be to the building so that I could quickly get in it. Not funny, Azrael. It's enough that the others make fun of me. You don't have to play with my fear. Okay, you know what? Let the scary shadow person get you. It's not no skin off my nose, okay? Mainly because I can just hear another sound. Okay, so she's recording. Let's listen.
Of course, I could just be imagining it, but somehow it sounds different than before. It's no longer just the cracking of some dry branches on the ground. It sounds like real footsteps. Or like a shuffling sound. I can't really describe it. I hope you can hear it too. Maybe you have an idea what it could be. Oh my god!
Helen? What do you mean by, oh my god? Helen? You're pulling my leg now, aren't you? No, it sounded like somebody was coming up to her. Or something. Holy moly, my heart is racing. I'm completely focused on the noise. And suddenly Jasmine tapped me on the shoulder. She's out of her mind. I almost smacked her. I would have loved to have seen that. In that case, she would have deserved it. You certainly gave me a fright. Look, I would have loved to have seen that. She would probably have easily blocked the blow. I need to calm down first. I've had enough for now. Okay, so Jasmine is sending us a short update in a private message. I walked around the outside of the building. All other entrances are closed. The windows appear to be intact. So no animal or human will be able to gain access just like that. Then Helen can now recover from the horror. Well, then everything is wonderful. Do you really think there are more people like John running around here? It's not about what I think. I mean, because, yeah, she mentioned humans, so my job is to ensure safety. This includes taking all risks into account. Just in case, I will also send you the building plan. Oh, we're probably going to have to do something with this at some point. I've already marked the other entrances. Okay, so who's where? John's probably the green one. The blue one could be where the group is staying. Maybe that's where Jasmine is right now. Two restrooms, looks like two maybe maintenance areas and two storage rooms. So who knows what the other stuff is. And then there's a break room up in the top right. Or top left, excuse me. The red pin is the entrance hall through which we entered the building. The green pin is the room John is currently in. And the blue pin is the dormitory. Okay, so she's marking the entrance. Okay, how do you know where the dormitory is? You've thought of everything. Just in case doesn't exactly sound reassuring. Look, you've thought of everything. This is my job. I hope everyone else takes their roles here just as seriously. Now that we've cleared that up, I have one more task for you. Finally, I have something to do again. Oh, and I had actually prepared myself for a quiet shift. Sure, go ahead. When I walked around the building, I found something. It must be something like a military badge. Even if it doesn't contain all the usual information. Oh, it's like a dog tag. Yeah, that's definitely weird. It's got a bunch of numbers on it. Can you try to match the number? What information is missing? Certainly, but why should I do that? Did you used to have one of these? Let's ask her that. Did you used to have one of these? Yes, every soldier receives one like this. The owner may have died during the evacuation. His relatives will certainly be pleased to receive the badge. I mean, that's true, but normally dog tags, it's not like a number like that. It's usually got the person's name on it and their rank and, things like that. I can imagine, is it possible that you knew the soldier, or it would open old wounds? Like, I get that. I can imagine that. Then I'll let you do it. But please keep me up to date. Sure. Let's see if Solaris spits out anything. Don't worry, I won't leave you in the dark. Like, sure. Okay, so we're going to go to Solaris. Hello, praise the sun. Activate Solaris. Praise the sun. Praise it. What are we going to do for you, Azrael? Check the following military identification number. I hope you can match this identification number. Identify the person behind this identification number. Let's go with this one because we don't even know if that's actually military. Because it's like I said, it's a dog tag, but that, just having a long number like that doesn't match. Okay, one moment, please. Searching databases, comparing sequence of digits. I have found a possible match. Silas Pierce. Okay. Is there anything else I can do for you? Oh, we got a premium chat option. No, thanks, Bray. This is the sun. That's all I need. Or are there any other pictures or information? Silas Pierce joined the military at the age of 18. Deployments included Afghanistan, Malawi, and Lebanon. A member of a special unit. Is that all you have? Which special unit? Where is he now? Like, which special unit? Unfortunately, I do not have this information. However, I have found another social media profile that fits the parameters. This was the last post. Okay, could be worse, hashtag army life. There's no date on it or anything. It was like by Daniel Abentum. Is that all for now? Yes, thank you. You helped me. Yep, praise the sun and all that. Yes, thank you. Okay, Solaris found something. I know who the badge belongs to. That was a success. Look, Solaris found something. Wow, that was quicker than I thought. Do you have a name? Silas Pierce. Did Silas spit out a photo, or did Solaris spit out a photo by any chance? Do you know him? Okay, sounds like you know the name quite by chance. Yes, I completely forgot. I mean, I didn't. I just saw it, so. And you know him, don't you? And and you know him, don't you? Yes. My suspicion has been confirmed. The number looked familiar to me, but I was hoping I was wrong. Are you close? Where do you know him from? Why? Well, where do you know him from? We were in Iraq together. That's where we met. I retired from active service after that. He stayed. Such an experience connection. Such an experience connects. Our friendship was special. Was? I can imagine that. Did you know he was on Crimson Shore? No. But I haven't spoken to him for a long time either. We switched to a special unit at some, or he switched to a special unit at some point. Top secret and all that. It often happened that I didn't hear from him for weeks. But I imagine that would be difficult, and this time it was different. Or in this time it's different. Let's see. I don't know. Let's go with and this time it's different. Well, I told myself for a long time that everything was part of the job. There was no missing persons report, no death notice. And since there are no official missions, no mission reports either. What do you think the badge means? Maybe he's still on a mission. What are you trying to imply? That his death was covered up? Let's see. What do you think the badge means? I am not sure. It's just... It's not typical for missions to go on for several months or even years. Even if they're secret ops. He should have reported back long ago. Do you think he is dead? I don't want to take away your hope. Now say what you really think. Look, do you think he's dead? If John has managed to survive here, this could mean that Silas has also survived. If he's still on the island at all, shouldn't John have met him? I guess it's possible. I mean, if he's even still on the island, he could have been one of the military guys. Maybe he got off. I have to find that out, Azrael. If he's still here and needs help, I have to look into the matter. Sounds crazy to me. I would do the same. I'm not stopping you. Look, I would probably do the same. That says a lot about you. Please just don't tell the others anything for now. Can I count on you? 100%, as long as I don't get myself into trouble. I cannot promise anything. Look, I won't say anything. There's not even any reason to tell them about it. Thank you. This means a lot to me. Okay, Oliver's messaging in the group chat. Guys, could you please come here? John is going completely crazy. What's going on? Did something happen? Did he do something to you? Like, did something happen? I don't know. This started out of nowhere. Maybe it's a good thing we couldn't take the handcuffs off. He's trying to free himself from the handcuffs and he's yelling. He says we should keep quiet and turn off our flashlights. They would come if they see us or hear us. Oh, who's they? Okay, Oliver's recording an audio message. Who is that? I'll be right there. Try to calm him down. Okay, let's see what it says.
No one is allowed to make a sound. Not a word. Not even a whisper. Flashlights have to go off. Anything that draws unwanted attention to us is essentially our death sentence. It inevitably attracts them, and they will certainly come. You absolutely have to believe me.
Okay, so that was supposed to be John. He was recording John. John has an AI voice. Because if he was freaking out and stuff like that, he wouldn't be saying that all calmly. Okay, whatever he means, do what he says. He's getting crazier and crazier. I mean, he sounded pretty sane to me. Jasmine will be there soon. I'm worried about Oliver. Or, Jasmine, will you be there soon? I'm worried about Oliver. I mean, but not really, because the dude's totally calm and collected and knows what he's talking about. All good. He is slowly calming down again. And we're all here. The situation is under control. Even if it may sound crazy, we should be as quiet as possible. There's enough light from outside in the entrance hall. Or there's still enough light from the outside in the entrance hall. Let's go there first. Okay, another premium chat options. Okay, you want to go where you can be seen best. It would be helpful if you knew what you were hiding from. Guys, what's going on with Paul? Yeah, that's another thing. We haven't heard from him in a while. He hasn't been in touch for a long time. I'm fine. I've already made myself comfortable. He's probably like sleeping in his boat. Yeah. He's got like a glass of wine. He's checking out the scenery. He's sleeping in his cabin. I don't think we need to worry about Paul. To be on the safe side, turn off the light. You don't want to attract the animals. If they are animals. Okay, what do you mean by that? What else should it be? Do you know more than we do? Oliver, are you keeping things from me? I wish, but no. I was just thinking. What? Maybe John is not the only survivor. And they have suddenly turned into dangerous cannibals? Well, many things are possible under extreme conditions. I have to agree with Rachel. Nonsense. Cannibals on a supposed deserted island. That would be even worse than wild animals. I mean, yeah, that would definitely that would be worse than wild animals. People are even more unpredictable. We're now sitting in the entrance hall. Don't worry, we were able to hide a little behind this desk. And you want to stay there all night? How is John? Do you think you're safe? Yeah, how's John reacting to all this? He's sitting right next to me. He still looks scared and has his eyes on the door. Sorry for being quiet all the time. I'm quite worried about all this. Are you sure you still have a plan? I'm starting to doubt it. Just keep calm. We have everything under control. I don't know. Doesn't look like it to me either. Yes, Helen, don't worry. I'll get you out if there's anything wrong. Look, we'll go with that because that's why we have the map. Because we're probably going to have to lead them out of there. You mean you're getting help? It takes hours for someone to get us out. It takes for hours someone to get us out of here. That didn't make sense. Now everyone calm down. At the moment, we're just playing it safe. There is currently no danger for anyone. Great, Helen's calling. Oh my god, it's Planet of the Apes. It's so funny because there's a movie about to come out, and I think it's called Primate, and it's about a killer chimpanzee named Ben, and I think it comes out in January, and I want to see it. Oh my god, they've reached Planet of the Apes. What's going on at your end? Was that a monkey? Oh my god, is someone hurt? Dude, that monkey, the chimpanzee just jumped through that plate of glass. I think everything is fine. This monkey came out of nowhere and was quite aggressive. Yeah, and now there's an open window. Jasmine had to shoot him. I have everything under control. Are you crazy? A damn chimpanzee just flew through the window. You have nothing under control here. Calm down, Helen. To be honest, I think it's pretty crazy too. You sure it's dead? I mean, look, let's try to calm Helen down. Look, you've got to calm down when this type of stuff is happening. You have to keep a level head. You cannot panic, because when you panic, that's when bad things happen. Admittedly, the behavior is unusual. What do you mean exactly? Well, there's obviously something wrong with him. He has strange growths all over his body. Oh, God. Premium chat option, growths. Are we going to see a nasty picture? What are they? I noticed this immediately. Now, how would I have noticed that immediately? Because that monkey flew through that window so fast, I couldn't see anything. Let's go with growths. Oh, wait a sec. Ew, I don't want to see it. Oh, dang. His hand's a little too humanoid. Like, I know that chimps are closely related to humans, kind of, like, with some physical characteristics and things like that. Their hands do not look that human. So unless the people are turning into monkeys, AI doesn't know what a chimpanzee's hand looks like. But that's wild. Rachel's examining him. It looks more like he's sleeping instead of dead. Hopefully this is not contagious. Come on. What do you want to do now? Does Rachel have any idea what might be wrong with him? Yeah, she recognized the growths or anything, or the fact that he has a human hand instead of a chimpanzee hand. As I said, Rachel's still examining the chimpanzee more closely. It's difficult to say what kind of anomaly this might be. It could be ulcers, parasites, or something else. We will only be able to determine this precisely when we find a lab. Ew, are you going to cart him around? Shit, I think... Oh, God. Is that blood? Wait, what's going on? Oliver's injured? What's going on? Would someone please look? Is Oliver injured? Christine is checking on him. Feel free to say that you probably shot Oliver. Certainly not on purpose. Wait, how the hell did she shoot him? Unfortunately, ricochets cannot be ruled out. Oh well, everything is fine then. You shot my man? Oh, okay. You know what? Don't make me march down to this island, because I will. Okay, calm down. It's not that bad. What does not that bad mean? So no external help needed? My goodness, don't scare me like that. Yeah, look, what does not that bad mean to you? It's just a scratch. Oh, so it just grazed you? With all the blood, it looked worse than it is. If there's a lot of blood, I think it is probably pretty bad. Why hasn't anyone asked John what this shit is all about? I don't think he's much help to us right now. Did you give him a bullet too? Please don't say run away. Why not? I mean, he keeps saying he doesn't remember anything. But let's just say why not? I think he's in complete shock. Okay, so the growth-covered chimpanzee is new to John as well. Got it. Oh, wow. He looks even more scared than me. Okay, Solaris, new data has been received. Okay, Solaris, give me a second. Okay, and Christine says, I'm keeping an eye on him. Don't worry. Okay, Solaris says, new file unlocked. Audio logbook, Dr. Amelia Brandt, A51T27. Am I allowed to listen to this, Dwight Jr.? I mean, you told me that I had to, like, clear things through something. But you know what? We're going to listen to it anyway.
Audio logbook, Dr. Amelia Brandt, recording 51, day 27. I am in test chamber 2D. Serum 4 was just prepared by myself at the explicit request of Dr. Bliss for test subjects P2 and P7. Administration will take place in a few minutes. The cell cultures have continued to change over the past 40 hours. The structure appears increasingly complex and unpredictable. An accurate prognosis of possible reactions in the host organism is not possible at this time. My risk analysis has been submitted to the management team. Despite the open questions, the procedure was ordered. We expect the first changes to become visible within a few hours. All sensors and logging systems are activated. The experiment will be conducted in accordance with Safety Protocol 9B. The planned measures are ready.
What in the hell was that last part? What the hell was that? Wait. I hate AI so much. If that was supposed to be a laugh, that was the dumbest thing that I've ever heard in my life. I don't know what that was. It was awful. But they are doing what I assumed that they were doing. They were experimenting on something. Whether it was humans or animals, we don't know yet. It could be they started with the plants. Then they started with the animals, such as like the chimpanzee there. And then they started on humans, like John. Maybe even like Silas. Okay, so obviously something is going on here. And they've created something on this island. We are literally in Jurassic Park right now. Okay, thank you. Now everything makes sense. Praise the sun. Oh, he didn't say praise it back. Rude. Okay, so we're going back to the main group. Guys, I've got something for you. Here's something that just fits the topic. You should listen to this. Look, I've got something for you. And I think you're going to want to hightail it back to the boat. And I don't get the weird noises at the end, so you guys will just have to ignore that. What is this? And where did you get that from? These are audiobooks. I found a laptop when we came to the island. Solaris gradually decrypts files like these. And you're only telling us this now? Well, there's nothing super important at the beginning. Can we sort this out later? Just listen to it first. We don't have time for reproaches. Look, just listen to it first, please. Okay? Wait, do I understand this correctly? I think so. This clearly refers to animal testing. On monkeys? Whatever happened here, the result is right here in front of us. Now, everyone, please settle down. It comes as no surprise that experiments have been conducted here. Okay, what do you mean by that? So you knew about this and you think that's okay? Look, did you know about this? It was a research station. Of course, experiments have also taken place here. But with animals? Of course. Or would you have preferred experiments on humans? Oh, I'm telling you they did. But obviously, this Dr. Brandt was worried about something. It was officially documented nonetheless, and according to protocol at that. Azrael, are there any other records? Perhaps this will enable us to better assess the scope of it. Yes, just a moment. Oliver can show you these. The others will not give you any new insights. Look, I can give you what we have. They also keep getting longer and longer. Okay. Basically, it's always about Sauron 4. The only difference is that she sounds more excited at the beginning. It seems like that chat disappearing thing always happens when the character's supposed to, like, erase what they were originally writing and then coming back to it. Don't get me wrong, I'm a scientist and therefore pro-research. But when animals are involved, my urge to research stops. I agree, sometimes you just have to, as long as the animals are doing well. Look, I agree. If the chimpanzee has developed these growths as a result of the experiment, then this is a scandal. Azrael, you must report this directly to the authorities. Stop, stop, stop. She's supposed to report it, and we just stay here on the island? She should rather instruct BioSol to get us out of here directly. Let's sort this out in peace, please. This is too emotional right now. Okay, so all of our private messages. Wow, it's really getting emotional here. Everyone is arguing. May not have been the best timing with the logbook, but this audio is important, and now I've dragged you into it too. Sorry, I didn't think about it. Look, I think it's important, but I didn't mean to drag him into it because he did know about it. So I'll go with this one. Look, and I dragged you into it too. But it was important. To be honest, they're not focused on me at the moment at all. They're mixing different things in one discussion. Fundamental values, ethical principles, and concerns about our situation. What is the mood right now? What are you going to do now? How do you feel about the situation? Like, how do you feel about it? I have a feeling he's just letting the women talk about it. He's just kind of like stepping back. He's probably with John. Nice of you to ask. I am a little irritated. This is all very strange. First the spider, now this monkey. Can these experiments really be responsible for this? I have a really bad gut feeling. Do you think I should call for backup? Do you want to abort? Is it the same for the others? Look, do you think I should call backup? Because I'm thinking I should. That might be too early. Incidents can always occur on a journey like this. I think we were and are all aware of this, except for Helen. How is she doing? I hope she doesn't go crazy. She was probably expecting a package tour. Like, how's she doing? A good question. Like, I'm telling you, this went to humans too. I don't think they stopped at animals. I think the plants and then the animals were just the beginning, and they moved it to humans. Good question. She has been increasingly quiet over the last few minutes. Not in a good way. She's completely introverted. Just before, she was loud and proactive. Now she just sits in the corner clutching her cell phone. I feel a bit sorry for her. Can you comfort her a little? She should have thought about that, about what she was getting into beforehand. She'll get over it. Look, I'm going to suggest you comfort her, but I swear, if you get too close to her, you're going to be in trouble. I will sick the spiders on you, boy. I'm just telling you. I don't know if she wants that, but I'll go and see her. Hopefully the others will agree on something soon. Okay, Jasmine is messaging in the main chat. Can everyone please get together? It's no good to continue discussing. We need a decision for tonight. We are clearly not safe here. Especially because the window is now wide open. This is actually a good point. Azrael, is there any alternative nearby? I can ask Solaris. Going out into the darkness is probably not the right solution. You should temporarily close the window and stay there. I mean, that's if they even have enough for it. Like, maybe they could find something in one of the supply rooms, because that map that Jasmine sent us, there were 2 areas that look like little supply areas. Um, I don't think going into the dark, especially with the fact that that chimpanzee just rolled up right on them, um, I don't think going into the dark is the best solution. I think they need to stay there, and they need to find a room that they can just kind of stay in there and chill till day comes, and it's easier for them to see outside. Okay, so I see it the same way. It's far too dangerous, not only because of the animals. Jasmine is right. Hey, it was my idea. I'm right. Stick up her ass. We hardly see anything. We could hardly see anything, could stumble, or worse. So we're kind of stuck here. Great. So we're just waiting for the next attack. Do you still have enough ammunition, Jasmine? Is there anything you can use to defend yourselves? Maybe you should hide in a room and lock the door. I mean, that's what I would suggest, but I would also suggest finding weapons. Making a weapon. Look, is there anything you can use to defend yourselves? I mean, Jasmine's got her gun, but shards? There are more than enough here. Not a good idea. You'll only hurt yourself. I'm happy to accept that. John must have recovered from his shock. What is he talking about now? Okay.
Ask him what the monkeys are all about.
Now wait a minute, Helen.
Monkeys. Explosion. Monkeys. Where are the monkeys? What about the monkeys?
John, what do you remember?
I don't know it. Everything was so hectic. Pure chaos. The monkeys. Monkeys everywhere. And all this screaming. So loud. Everywhere. So loud.
He's just talking nonsense. What are we supposed to do with that?
Helen, let him finish. John, where did the monkeys come from? Are there more on the island? Are we in danger?
We're all in great danger. But it's not the monkeys. Not the monkeys. Not the monkeys.
What do you mean by that?
They're not themselves anymore. They only listen to their instincts now when they're fast. Superhumanly fast.
Superhuman?
No. That's not the right word. There's nothing human left about them.
Wait, what do you really mean by nothing human at all? Are there actually dangerous people here in this very place we should be genuinely afraid of?
They're not. In fact, they are not.
They are not. There are not. Like, dude, stop speaking in double negatives. He must have lost his mind. New edition of Resident Evil or what? What is he trying to tell us? Yeah, new edition of Resident Evil? Is he trying to tell us that people are zombies on this island? You're not talking about zombies now, are you? To be honest, that was my first thought too. Dead Island. Nonsense. Zombies do not exist. Lady, did you just see what came at you earlier? Well, it depends on the definition. Maybe they are not brain-eating monsters. But it's possible that certain substances have a mind-altering effect. I was going to say there's some virus, they call it a zombie virus. And I think it affects rats or mice, but it's some kind of like brain parasite. And it makes them almost zombie-like. I can't remember what it's called, though. But I know I've seen it on something. Okay, and what does that mean? Does John pose a danger after all? Either way, I don't believe in zombies. Look. Mind-altering effects. What are we talking about with that? Well, I just wanted to say that it's possible. Is Helen supposed to be with John? Of course not. Oh God, what is she doing? She's lost her mind. Wait. Anyone else here? Did John eat you all? Like, what's going on? Sorry, we were all a bit surprised. Helen has managed to get clear sentences out of him. He says that there are people here who are dangerous. They don't talk, they attack and kill. So, really, zombies. So, how did he survive for so long? How many of them are there supposed to be? Yeah, like how many? Did he say how many? And why is she getting sentences out of him when nobody else could? Maybe she's the mole. He doesn't know that himself. He always tries to be where they are not. There are certainly other survivors. But he did say that he had made his way here on his own. The island is big. He can't be the only survivor. Okay, what do you want to do? Look for survivors? I also think it's possible he should have encountered them long ago. Look, I think it's possible too. He can't be the only one. If there's a possibility that others are still fighting for survival, then we can't just ignore that. We'll stay here for the night, keep as quiet as possible. Tomorrow we'll be on the lookout for these mutants and possible survivors. Okay. Now, it is very possible, like Zero had told us that the groups that have been sent here before don't come back. That does not mean that the groups prior to us are not still alive, or people from those groups are not still alive. It could be the handlers, like we are, could be killed. It's possible. Because we knew what happened. And we were killed, so we couldn't come out and release what BioSol's really doing on this island. And I think that's what's going to be. And that's where these survivors are coming from. They're coming from the other groups that were sent here. Okay, so we have another premium chat option. Okay, I also think this is reasonable. I will request enforcements via Solus. Please be careful. Look, I'm going to request reinforcements. Finally, a clever move. Tell them to send an evacuation team right away. We should not overestimate the whole thing. Whatever that means. Please let BioSol know, Azrael. Okay, so Alaris, please respond. SOS, I have an important message for BioSol. He probably won't patch it through. All mission information is automatically forwarded to BioSol. But it's emergency. This message cannot wait. I would like to speak to someone in charge immediately. Establishing connection with BioSol. Okay, Tobias, I was honestly hoping not to hear from you again. Oh, God, we got sent to Dwight. What's up? Questions about the manual? Not everyone can understand such things. I'm going to punch you. Stop it already. The situation is serious. You must be popular with the staff. Look, this situation is serious. Should I be worried? But before we spend hours on pointless chatter, what is your problem? There seems to be zombies on Crimson Shore. There are dangerous people on the island. Do you know anything about mutants on the island? Look, there's dangerous people on the island. I'm not going to say zombies. He'll think I'm crazy. Unless he really is Dwight, and then he'd probably believe me. Are you talking about Christine? I mean, I can assure you she's a bit annoying, but harmless. Even he doesn't like pain stick in the ass. So if there's nothing else, I'll go back to sleep. I'm not in the mood for a night shift for no reason. This is not a joke. I swear it's serious. Please, look, this isn't a joke. You're really exhausting. You know that? Has something happened? Just speak plainly. You're exhausting. The group has found a survivor named John. And he claims that mutant humans live on the island. They don't speak, they just kill. Okay, Tobias is recording an audio message.
I honestly don't even know what to say to that. Seriously, that's the dumbest thing I've heard in a long time. Whoever this mysterious John is, he's definitely messing with you quite a bit. There are absolutely neither dangerous mutants nor any crazy, deranged murderers on this entire island. Or have you actually truly run into any of them?
Okay, his voice changed as well. No, not a mutated human, but a mutated monkey. Are you not surprised a stranger appears here and claims something like this? Look, it wasn't a human, but there was a mutated monkey. A mutant monkey. This is getting more crazy by the minute. I suggest you'll get some sleep. At least that's what I'm going to do. So you're not going to do anything? So we can't count on any support? I hope that's not a mistake. Look, so you're not going to do anything? Do you know how much extra support costs? As long as there is no evidence, you do your job and I'll do mine. As your babysitter, I say, go to sleep. And only get in touch again when the situation is really serious. Oh, there's Zero. What a dill hole. Okay, strange that he just ignores your call for help, isn't it? No, it's not, because he works for BioSol. It's not surprising. How do you know about that? Don't you have anything better to do than read my chats? What are you trying to say? Look, don't you have anything better to do other than read my chats and still not have provided me with proof of what you say is true? Don't worry, I don't read everything. But I have my eyes and ears everywhere. I hope not. You don't want to see mine and Oliver's messages. Admit it, you're beginning to realize that something is wrong here. And I'm telling you, it's not just the others who are in trouble. Everyone associated with BioSol is in danger, including you. And how can I protect myself? You're trying to scare me. Are you in danger too? That doesn't matter. The important thing is that you finally wake up. Not everything is as it seems. The newspaper reports from earlier. I tried to get more details so that you would believe me. And I found something. Of course it's encrypted. Why couldn't you decrypt it and send it to me that way? You're going to make me hack your own proof of what's going on here. Come on, man. Okay, why is this encoded again? Why can't you decipher this yourself? I hope for your sake, that this really helps me. Because if it doesn't, look, and you can't decipher this yourself. I mean, you can obviously hack into my phone and read my chats. I just can't right now. Just believe me, I don't want to annoy you. I don't know about that. I will start Noctis. Okay, the sun goes down, Noctis awakens. Look, maybe I just can't right now. How about I just can't with you, and I just can't with this encryption. You do the mini games. It's your turn. All right, everyone, we are going to go ahead and end it there. Hopefully you're enjoying Crimson Shore. It is definitely, picking up more. The attack from the chimpanzee that had the, tumors or, growths on it. It definitely increases the pace quite a bit because it's like I said, there's obviously something going on here. And if I'm understanding the audio files right, they started with the plants. They've moved on to animals, and they've moved on to people. And John remembers an explosion, which we knew about. And I think it was to free the chimpanzees, but for what reason, I don't know. And hopefully with this information we're going to decode here in the next chapter or the next episode, it's gonna bring something to light to make me trust Zero because I can't trust Zero right now because now that I know that there could be a mole within the group, I'm leaning towards it's Helen because how has nobody been able to get John to speak? And all of a sudden Helen goes over to him and he's using complete sentences now. It seems a little sus. Maybe she actually knows John or, knows of him and approached him some way and said something to him. But I'm definitely curious to figure out what's going on. So leave me a comment down below, letting me know what you think of this latest episode here of episode 1. And, let me know your theories, or if you started sussing anybody yet. It's like I said, I think I'm leaning towards Helen as the mole because she seems the least obvious person. And usually when it's the least obvious, it's, it might be them. It might be them. But we're going to have to see. So please leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.